Hello everybody, Wolfpack345 here, and welcome to something a little bit different for the channel. Today we're going to be doing a hardware review, and we're going to be reviewing DELANCLiP head tracking, which is a cheaper alternative to TrackIR. Now before we get too far into the review, I do want to let everyone know that I did receive DELANCLiP here for free in exchange for an honest review. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right to it. Some of you might be asking, what exactly is head tracking? Well, it's really in the name there. It tracks your head movements in real life and translates them into the game. This is a great benefit in, say, flight simulators where situational awareness is very important. So you can just kind of snap your head around and check your 6 o'clock or check gauges. It's actually really handy and really is a game changer. Alongside a good joystick or a HOTAS setup, head tracking is up there in terms of hardware that people really recommend for flight simmers. Of course, it's not only limited to flight simulators. There are other milsim type games that do have support for head tracking, such as Arma 3, and even then there are space sims that have support for it. I know I've used it in Elite Dangerous and also Re-Entry, an orbital simulator. So as you can see, there are quite a few games that do allow head tracking support. And any game that does have support for it, I do find myself using head tracking in it because it just makes everything a breeze. I love it. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at one of the main head tracking kits on the market, which is TrackIR. Now, I will be comparing DELANCLiP quite a lot to TrackIR in this upcoming review because I have been using TrackIR for a very long time. But let's just go ahead and go over price real fast, and this is where you'll see the big benefit to DELANCLiP. DELANCLiP is a low price of $45, and TrackIR retails at around $150. So as you can see, that is quite the price difference. And I have to say, DELANCLiP is very well built, I feel. I have it right here in my hands. And it's very sturdy. I'm not worried about breaking it or anything. I feel like I could really just toss it across the room and it would be just fine. I'll even slam it on my desk there. I don't know if y'all could hear that. Let's do it a little closer to the mic there. Yeah, I'm perfectly confident that in this thing's ability to hold up. So let's talk about what else your $45 will get you. So with the $45, you get the DELANCLiP with the 3 infrared sensors on it, along with a PS3 camera that will pick up the infrared light and translate that into game. And you also get some Velcro to attach it to the side of your headset. Now, having the actual clip hook onto the side of your headset is a little different than my TrackIR setup. With TrackIR, I had to wear a ball cap all the time. And with the DELANCLiP, as I said, it really just attaches to the side of your headset, and I barely even notice it's there. I don't even really notice it. It's so light. And the Velcro actually does a pretty good job of holding it on for me. I really was not too sure how I would like having the sensor mounted on the side of the headset. To be honest, I thought I would hate it, but it really has grown on me and I do really like it. I do see all of the advantages to having just one tiny little piece mounted on your headset instead of having to wear a whole ball cap. Plus it has the added effect of not looking as silly as wearing a baseball cap while sitting in front of your computer. But not everything is all roses. There are a few things that I do see as issues for the DELANCLiP. And it's really not, it doesn't have to do with the DELANCLiP itself. The DELANCLiP is great, I think. But the PlayStation 3 camera that the gamer kit comes with on the DELANCLiP website it leaves a little to be desired. It is kind of difficult to set up. Also, it doesn't come with a good mount to really set on top of my PC monitor. I had to actually use some tape just to stick it up there. So maybe you guys have better solutions for that. If you do, obviously let me know in the comments below and help some people out, but it was a little finicky with that. Also, the PS3 camera is not as good quality as, say, the TrackIR camera. But when it comes to that, you're kind of getting what you pay for when you pay the premium of $150. You would hope that the $150 camera would be better. Software side, it can be a little tricky as well. You do have quite a few options for software that you can use. I'll just list off 2 of them right now. The Face Track No IR you actually receive a key in the email, in your confirmation email, to use that. And I know a lot of people really like that. And also Open Track, which I know Tortuga Power uses, and he says he liked that one a little better. I'll leave his review / tutorial down below. There's quite a few resources online. The DELANCLiP website's a great resource. The manual is very well written. There's also a few more videos on YouTube that I'll just link down below if you guys have any trouble with that. It also works very well with the TrackIR camera, so this DELANCLiP is a very good alternative to the TrackIR Pro, which retails for $35. The DELANCLiP by itself is only, let's see, $26, so you do save some money, and I do think this is better build quality than the TrackIR Pro, which is all plastic, and obviously the DELANCLiP is all metal. And the only other thing, it's not even really a complaint, it's more of a wish, is a little off and on switch to turn on and off the LEDs on the DELANCLiP itself. But I think I'm going to make this a permanent part of my setup, so I'm probably going to hook it up with a USB hub, and I'll just switch on the USB hub whenever I want to hop into, say, a flight simulator or something, and turn it off when I don't want to. So that's just an easy workaround for that. So overall, those are my thoughts on the DELANCLiP. I have been using it in the past few the past like 5 Rise of Flight videos and IL-2 videos. I've been using it for quite a while, so check some of those out if you want to see it a little more in action. I'll also be flying with it for the foreseeable future. All the links are going to be down below. Overall, I do recommend the DELANCLiP if you're on a budget and looking to get into flight sims a little more. If you were looking at getting head tracking and you've only been looking at TrackIR, I urge you to look a little more at some of these other more obscure products like DELANCLiP. There's also TrackHat, so if wearing a hat is more your thing, then TrackHat might be a good solution for you. But TrackIR kind of has a monopoly on the market, and their prices do reflect that. So I would definitely check out some of the smaller guys and give them a shot. So that's pretty much my thoughts on the DELANCLiP. There's not really too much more to say about the DELANCLiP itself. I'll probably do an update video in probably 6 months and give you guys an update on how she's holding up, because I do see myself using this for the foreseeable future. It is a lot nicer to just wear something on the side of your headset than having to bust out a hat all the time. But don't just take my word for it. I urge you to do your own research and be a responsible consumer, and look online, look at the reviews, what other people are saying about the DELANCLiP before you make the jump. Of course, it is kind of expensive, all of these things are, but I think DELANCLiP is one of the cheaper ones on the market, especially compared to TrackIR, as I've previously said. So anyway, I think that's pretty much going to conclude this video. Thank you all for watching. This is WolfPack345 signing off, and I will see you guys on the next one.